Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to another video on my YouTube channel. This is another highlights video, this time for a book called Underpowered Howard, which is kind of a cheeky name for the book in my opinion, but I really enjoy it. So just a little bit of an explanation about this book before we begin. Underpowered Howard is a standalone novel that is connected to the Chronicles of Ethan. It's all based in the same world. So if you've ever read that series, there will be some Easter eggs, but if you haven't read that series, it's not going to be you're not going to miss much. All right, so here's the description. When there's no way to win, cheat, and cheat big. Deep within Heroes of Mythian, a game world where retirees exchange their physical bodies for an eternity of adventure, Howard learns a terrible secret. The game is glitched, and it's killing its mightiest players forever. Desperate to save his friends and countless innocents, he hatches a plan to fix things. Doing so will require skill, determination, and help a number of unlikely heroes along the way. Using his deep knowledge of game mechanics, he'll start again at as a level 0 necromancer and exploit his way to power. With luck, his game-breaking exploits will alert Mythian's admins that something is wrong. With more luck, they'll pull him aside and ask him why he'd done it. With even more luck, well, in that unlikely event, the game's creators, uncanny at best and sadistic at worst, won't delete him for exposing their mistakes. It's a risk he's willing to take, though some warn it will destroy all of Mythian in the process. Don't miss an epic LitRPG adventure from the #1 best-selling author, John L. Monk. Did we mention it's got plenty of laughs? It's perfect for fans of Dakota Crowd. It names a bunch of different other people. All right, so here, personally, I really enjoyed this novel. I listened to the audiobook, as I do with most of my things. I can listen to that while working. So here are my five. I haven't done these in a while, and I don't have fancy graphics. So 5 major highlights. First is the main character, Howard. He's freaking hilarious. He's smart, cheeky, dedicated to his goal. He wants to do something typically associated with evil main characters, which is destroy the world, but he wants to do it for good reasons, to force the devs of Mythian to fix the broken game. His motivations are great, and his characterization is top-notch, in my opinion. I really, really like Howard. Second is the cast of secondary characters is also great. You believe all of their motivations. Some of them simply disagree with Howard on what's going to happen when he uses a certain exploit. Others agree with him, but they don't want change to happen. It's kind of different. You see each character is unique, has their own motivations, has their own view of the world. Even those that are working together typically have slightly different opinions as to why they're doing a thing, which is pretty realistic. I mean, you get 3 people in a room, you're going to get 5 different opinions on any given topic. That brings me to my third highlight, which is the world is full, it feels lived in, and honestly, I'd love to play the game that is Mythian. The story of the world, of which we get only glimpses of, sounds extremely interesting to a high fantasy geek like myself. I love big epic stories, and this kind of has one running in the background, if that makes sense. Which brings me to number 4, which is the game's gods and how other characters from other series interact with Howard and the cast of this book is believable and fun. The original, excuse me, is original, and it's fun how they all interact. There are lots of Easter eggs for people who read the original series, which you should read, by the way. You really do need to read that. It's a really good series. And yet those Easter eggs don't feel alienating to people who haven't read that series or haven't read it in a while, like myself. This is a standalone, and that brings me to 5, which is this is a standalone novel. A rarity in LitRPG, and coming from Athon means its quality is, of course, going to be top-notch. Monk and Neil Helliger's the narrator, the writer and narrator, and the team at Athon deserve a lot of praise for the quality of the storytelling and the awesome quality of the narration. So those are my five major highlights. Thank you all for your support. Please check out Underpowered Howard using the link below. If you would like to support me in making more of these videos, please subscribe, like, and consider joining my Patreon to help me make more of these videos. Thank you all, and I'll see you all later.